everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have been MIA for so long, but I am back to film this tutorial for you. So I'm doing this on a festival look. I wanted to do something that's really nice, really wearable for a festival, because I know there's lots coming up, and if you live in Ireland, Longitude is coming up next weekend, so this might be some inspo for you. I also threw in a little hair tutorial, so just a slicked back look that I do quite a lot, and it's in quite a lot of my Instagram photos, so it's been really requested. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will leave links to my Instagram and all my other social media pages below. And yeah, so let's go. So I'm going to start off by showing you how I do my hair. So a lot of the time I slick my hair back really tight when I don't know, just for makeup photos or for nights out and stuff. And I've been asked a lot how I do that. It literally takes 2 minutes. It's such a simple look to do, and I will show you now how to do it. I personally find this look easier to do on day old hair. So I washed my hair yesterday, and I've been using the Kevin Murphy hair products at the moment, and they are unbelievable. I have bonded extensions in my hair at the moment, so I find it really important to look after them if you do wear them. And this is the Smooth Again shampoo and conditioner that I've been using. Follow me on Snapchat, you'll see I'm always talking about this product here. So this is the Hydrate Me Mask. It's unbelievable. My hair feels like silk after I use this. It's so good. My hair kind of every week or every second week. I don't want to use it too much, but it is so good if your hair is in need of a little bit of TLC. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of comb all my hair back completely off my face. And I'm using this. So this is the Kevin Murphy Freehold. It's kind of it's a paste, it's called a styling paste, but this is really good. It's like this, and basically you just take some in your hand. I take about this much and I rub it together in my hands like this, and then I'm just working the product into my hair. Comb again, and I'm kind of almost combing the product through my hair. Now I am in no way a hairdresser, this is just the way I've kind of learned to do it myself. You can see now my hair is kind of staying in place, but just to make sure it really doesn't move, I'm then going to take this is Session Spray, it's called, from Kevin Murphy. It's just a really strong holding hairspray, and I literally just spray all over. I'm kind of smoothing it into my hair at the same time, and I keep pulling my hair back as if I'm going to tighten the ponytail, just to kind of make sure it's all slick. My hair is pretty much done now, so I just used them 2 products, and then I'm just going to finish off. This is a shimmer shine spray, so it's a repairing shine mist, and basically you have to shake it before you use it, and you can see all the shimmer going through it. And I'm literally taking this and I'm spraying this all over. This is just gonna, it smells delish, and it's gonna just give a really nice shimmer to my hair. So just while I start my makeup, I just put 2 little clips on the side of my hair just so it doesn't keep falling forward. I'm going in with some Strobe Cream from MAC. So this is another one of my personal favourites. It's a really nice illuminator for the skin. You can use this as a primer. Just rubbing this all into my skin. It's all setting into my skin. I'm going to move on and do my eye look now. I'm using a cream concealer, and this is the Blank Canvas F11 brush, and I'm just using this as a base for my eye. You can use any concealer, you can use an eye base, it doesn't really matter what you use, just something that's kind of creamy texture. Taking a fluffy blending brush, and I just have the Anastasia Powder Highlight Contour Palette, and I'm just using the lightest shade out of that to use as a powder to set the creamy concealer. So excited to use this palette. It is so nice. I was so lucky to be sent this palette, and it is full of some of the most amazing colours. Pigment is incredible, so good. This colour here, I'm going to smoke this right into my crease. So I'm starting right in the crease, and I'm just blending this the whole way in. I'm just doing circular motions, and I'm really holding this brush really lightly because I don't want to dig the product into my eye. I just want to gently dust it. I forgot to mention the name of this palette. It's the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe eyeshadow palette, basically. When it arrived, it was kind of in a TV, and you press the button and it was a YouTube tutorial she had filmed, but explaining the whole process of how she made her palette, and it was really cool to see. Taking this shade here, so this is the one that was right underneath it, and I'm just going to deepen the eye. The brush that I'm using as well, this is the Morphe M514. So I'm taking that shadow and I'm just putting this right into the outer corner, kind of making a V shape like this. I'm just really deepening this. I want to keep the outer corner really dark, but the inner corner, like this bit, really light. Morphe brush M506. It's a really tiny little blending brush. I'm just taking the dark brown shade out of this palette, and I'm just going to work this right into the lower, or the outer part of my lash line, and kind of around. It's just going to add a bit more definition to the eye and make it a little bit more smoky and intense. Take the very first shade in the palette. It's like a really kind of neutral, I think it's a shimmer, yeah, it's a shimmer tone, and this brush is the Blank Canvas E24. It's just a flat brush, and I'm just going to put this right in here. So I'm going to take this shimmer colour here, and I'm going to just apply this onto my lid again. I'm going to spray the same brush with some Fix Plus. Literally just lightly spray it so it's a little bit more wet so the product will stick onto it. Apply this onto the lid. I'm not going to go the whole way in because I want that inner corner to be quite highlighted still from that first shade. I'm just going to keep this more to the centre. The Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm just going to draw like a really straight line just right into the root of my lashes and out. I don't want this to be too dramatic. I just want this to kind of fill in the gap from where my natural lash is, because I'm going to apply false ones. I'm going to use the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. So this is a really good mascara, and you can get it in like most chemists, and it's just really good for making the lashes look really full and really long. So I'm just going to apply this all through my lashes, and then I'm going to go in with some falsies. For my lashes, I am going to use the Buff and Blend lashes, these ones here. This is an Irish brand from an Irish makeup artist who's amazing, and these are the style Big Spender. So I just I've been wanting to try these for ages, but I just kind of didn't have a look that I thought would suit them. This is like the perfect look to do because it's festival, you can be crazy. So because they are quite full, so I'm going to pop these on now. I measured the lash up to my own natural lash. Don't need to cut these suit my eye shape perfect. So I applied some duo glue, so I just use this one here, and you can get this in most makeup counters, and Boots I think sell it as well, and Penny sell it now too. And then I just let the glue dry for about 30 seconds, and then I'm just going to stick this onto my lashes if they will cooperate. Okay. So the eyes are pretty much done now, so I'm going to go in now with my foundation, and this is the MAC Studio Sculpt. I used to wear this all the time, and then I stopped using it for a while, and I just kind of got back into it because I really liked it. I don't actually have any tan on at the moment, so I feel like this could be a little bit too dark, but I'm just going to go with it, and I'm just going to blend it all in, and I can bronze my neck and stuff up if I need to. Beauty blender to apply this onto my skin, and my skin is obviously already prepped because I prepped it before I started doing my eyes. I always find it good when you prep your skin to leave it for a few minutes to really let that product soak into your skin. It just goes on a little bit better. A little bit more coverage around my cheeks, so I'm just patting more product on. Just taking a small foundation brush. This is the Inglot 4SS, and I am just kind of blending the foundation into my neck a little bit better, just so there's no line. All the little kind of bits around my hairline and around my nose and stuff, just so the product is really blended. I'm gonna go and smoke underneath my eyes. I'm using this tiny little brush here. This is a Morphe M508, and I'm just gonna use that second colour that I used on my lid up here, and I'm basically just gonna put this underneath my lower lash line. Taking that dark brown that I used, and I'm just going to put this onto the outer part of my lower lash line, again just to give it a little bit more definition. I'm going to add some mascara to my bottom lashes as well. This makes such a difference. For my brows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow. This is the shade Dark Brown. I kind of bounce between this and the shade Ebony, just depending on how dark I want to go with my brows. A brush that I use is the 31T from Inglot. It's just like an angled liner brush, but it's absolutely incredible. Trick is for me when I'm using the gel, wipe my brush before I go straight in with it. So you don't want there to be too much product, because if you dip it in and go straight on, it's going to give you that like slug eyebrow, and I hate it. It's like my fear. I'm going to just start it off with just drawing a line underneath the brow, sweeping it kind of down, and then going in the front. So I'm just creating a line the whole way underneath, and then I'm just going to go and just like going in the same direction as all the hairs, just fill in the natural hair. And then when I get to the front of the brow, I just brush the product up into it. So I don't actually have that much product in my brow. It's just kind of the way you spread it around so it doesn't look really fake, because I don't like really fake looking brows personally. I'm now going to powder my skin, and I am just using the Makeup Forever. It is the Ultra HD powder, so it's just like a translucent powder, and I'm basically just going to put this in my T-zone again. I don't like to powder all over my skin, so I'm just focusing this kind of underneath my eyes and on my nose area. And I think I'm going to do some fake freckles, just because it's like a summery kind of a look, and I don't get freckles at all in the sun. It's really sad. I love freckles, but so I'm gonna just create some fake ones. But I saw a really good trick. I was watching one of James Charles' YouTube tutorials, and he did fake freckles. But what he did first was he put like a kind of a peachy, kind of a reddish tone blush all kind of in the area where he was going to put the freckles, because like he said, look, when the sun hits your skin, when you get freckles, you have that kind of sun-kissed look. So by applying that peachy kind of tone, it just kind of helps to make it look a little bit more real. So I'm just applying, this is the Morphe 9B blush palette here, that's it there, and I'm just going to use kind of like these two colours, the more kind of orangey tone ones, and really lightly I'm just kind of pressing this kind of around just the parts where the sun would hit. So like for me, it's definitely my nose that gets most of the colour, and again a little bit kind of on my forehead maybe. Before I apply the freckles on, I'm going to just contour. So I use the Anastasia powder contour kit, and I just kind of mix all the bottom 3 shades, and I'm just buffing this into my skin. This brush again is the Morphe M509. I love all these brushes, they're really nice, and this one especially for contouring. It's using this is a lip liner from Penny's. It's just in the shade brown, but I like it because it has a reddy kind of undertone to it, so it's more kind of realistic. And I'm basically just gonna create some freckles. Like, freckles aren't always even, so they don't all have to be like perfect dots. I'm going to enhance my real kind of mole freckles that I have all the time. I'm going to take my beauty blender that I use and whatever product is left on it, and I'm just going to buff this in just to make it look as kind of natural as possible and slightly blended. I'm moving on to highlighting now. So my freckles are on, my contour is done, and I just want to highlight the crap out of my face basically. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped highlighter. This is in the shade, I always forget, Summer. How appropriate. And then I'm using the M510 brush from Morphe, and I am just going to apply this highlight. I want to look extremely glowy. So I'm going to put some of that in the inner corner of my eye as well, so just to really make it pop. A little bit of glitter onto my lips, so I'm just spraying some Fix Plus onto a little brush, shade Gatsby from Peaches Makeup. And I am literally going to just draw a line in the center of my bottom lip. So this is the finished look to my little festival tutorial. I just added some accessories, so I just put a hat on. This is just one from Penny's that I got like a few years ago. My earrings are from Betty and Biddy. I have some bracelets from there as well, And then my necklaces, I think these are just from like H&M. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and it's a really nice kind of more stripped back festival look, because a lot of the time I think these days festival looks can be just like totally just blown out of proportion. So this is still something a little bit funky but also wearable, and you don't have to add the glitter on the lips and on the eyes or whatever. You can totally take your own spin on this look. But thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Bye!